My name is Cleo Jackson, the daughter of DJ Jackson, and I just wanted to share kind of how I feel and introduce him uh, on, I guess I'll call it the hardships of life and how I feel about him, just to share a little bit. I had to write it down, so it is authentic, but I need to share what I have written. So, being that we are in a worldwide mental health crisis with lots of hidden suffering and sacrifice, there's little to no supports with many barriers for many people, including seniors, retirees, and people with disabilities. The systems are broken and many are left behind. The rare few that have compassion out there are willing to help, but they're far and few in between. I know from personal experience and seeing others' experience of hardship, being a support worker as well, we need to come together, speak up, educate, and advocate for each other and for ourselves. My dad's been my biggest supporter, hero, and friend. His strength and love and honesty and his drive, outrageous humor, very fun. He's definitely instilled many things in me like that. He's he's a lion. He's strong, protective, and a brave leader. And even a lion at times gets weak. So I'm here to support him and others to extend the same traits that he's instilled in me. So I just want to extend my love and gratitude to be here to support him and to others who are in need that need to hear this. And one of my favorite quotes from Trent Shelton is, your current situation is not your final destination. So I just, I just hope and pray that everybody gets the support that they need.
I I want to number one thank my I want to thank my daughter for helping me through this. Never knew anything like this before. My name is DJ Richard Lowell Jackson. I was born in Portland, Oregon, to Herbert and Helen Miller. My dad was in the Army, went all over the world. From Mississippi to Alabama, Germany, everywhere. We were absolutely Army brats growing up. I had no friends growing up. Black people didn't like me because I was too dark. White people didn't like me. Of course, it was very racial times. So animals were my best friends then and to date. I loved the Lone Ranger growing up, and all I wanted to be in my life was a cowboy because I loved the Lone Ranger, Tonto. And my other dream was to be a fireman. I wanted to be a singer, cowboy, and a fireman all my life. Those are my dreams growing up. So when I turned 19 years old, I joined the Tacoma Fire Department. We weren't black people then, we were Negroes. And I have a picture that says first Negro fireman start here. I loved it. I couldn't go to school with the rest of the students that went to normal classes. I had to come at lunchtime or after school. Then I was taught fire science. Very racial times. But my teacher taught me that. I'm gonna skip ahead. I was on the department. My mother helped me get a car, and I took the car, and I was driving. Americans are kind of slow, okay, so forgive me. I drove the car and I hit the border. And I looked at the sign and said, "Welcome to Canada." And I said, "Oh my God, I'm in Canada. Do I need snow tires or coat, anything like that?" No, sir. And where you come from? I said, "Tacoma, Washington. Just driving, testing my car." "No, welcome to Canada." Go down this street, you're running to Broadway, Groundwood. And welcome to Vancouver, BC. And oh my God. So as I'm driving, I get to the middle of the town, I meet a young lady who invited me back. We talked. It was shocking. She invited me back, and I thought, oh, wow, this is really cool. So over time, I came back to visit. I went back to the apartment, came back, met somebody and fell in love. And she didn't want to live in the States. And I didn't know anything about Canada, but I made the transition. So my lieutenant said, you should go on a sabbatical, 3 or 4 months, see how you like it, see what happens. So I came here. And it was 1,500 names before they would even look at me. And because I loved her, I made the transition. I came to Vancouver, took some time off. I did everything I could do. I mean, I did everything I can do, from absolutely shoveling snow, picking up crap off of people's lawns. I made money from that. I met a guy who was a writer named Christian Briard, who's also a childcare worker, who got me involved with childcare work. So I jumped on that at a place called Alternate Shelter Society that used to be on Davie and Granville Street. So I started doing childcare work. I had a background in cooking as a sous chef, so implemented that, childcare work. I did so much. I'm so broken right now. It's really hard for me to do this. My brain is going here and there, and I want to tell you absolutely step by step, but I know this is time sensitive. I came, got married, stayed in Vancouver, did everything I could do. Fast forward, I worked at a casino. I'm not sure if I can mention the name or not, but I got hurt. I got hurt back in February 2nd, 2022. I want to tell you why I'm here. I've never fought for anything in my life. I've always walked away. When I was growing up, I lost my dad first. My inheritance from him, my brother took. I lost my mother a few years back. My inheritance from her, my brother took. I walked away. I just wanted to be with my mom. I just wanted to be with my dad. I walked away from everything. I didn't fight. I got hurt at this job twice. Once in 2019 at the casino. I got up, my foot got entangled in some cables. I tore my Achilles tendon. My right foot hit the corner of the inside desk. It twisted so far around, I could hear a snap. That was 2019. I had to wear a cast for the Achilles tendon. They wanted me to wear a brace to try and straighten out my right foot. It hurt so bad I stopped. I went back and forth to the doctors. Fast forward, 2022, I was on patrol. I hit a big slab of cement inside corner of my right foot. I cut it. As I'm falling, I fell on my wrist. Right knee went in, left knee went in. Go to the first aid room, puts a Band-Aid on it, polish form and ice my knee, my wrist. A few days later, it got worse. The cut got bigger. All of a sudden, the cut now turns into an ulcer. Went back to the doctor. He told me to go to the Burnby Wound Clinic. I went there. They bandaged my foot. I had to go there every 4 days. And then they broke it down every 3 days, then every 2 days. I did this for 1 year. I asked for help from my job. They told me to go on EI. I did. I went on EI, that ran out. The next step for me was WCB. I reached out to WCB. Filled out all the forms. I waited 3 months and they sent me a report back saying that your job never sent us an accident report, so we close your case. Now, I'm suffering with this ailment. I babysit my left knee by overworking my right knee. Now I go back to the doctor. He tells me to go to a specialist, Dr. Sutter, to see what he can do in the way of fixing my right foot. I get the case reopened through my union rep to go and have this procedure. I go see him, he looks at my ankle and says the skin is broken down so bad around it, we can't operate. Back to the wound clinic because now it's weeping. The hole is trying to close from the inside out. I can't get help anymore. WCB sends me forms that says it's going to take 6 months to 1 year before we can even look at your case. That 1 year, 5 months now is up, and they sent me another letter stating we can't help you because we don't know if this left foot was associated with the right. We don't know if that cut was a scratch. We don't know if it was there before, an abrasion. I have all the letters. My doctor wrote a 200-page letter to WCB. My surgeon, he sent them pictures and a letter stating what he can and cannot do for the foot. I have to live with this. I have begged and borrowed from my friends and family for the last year and a half. Not after nothing. I've worked all my life. I was on a show here. It's now, because of the strike, there's no work. I've done a lot of shows since I've been in Vancouver. And if you see me, look me up, you'll see this is hurtful for me to have to come and do this. Because I've always worked. I don't want to sit around the house getting old, getting fat. I still want to work. But because of the situation, I'm a liability. Because of the situation being turned down twice now from the government who I believed in, I worked hard like everybody else. We all work hard, and all of a sudden was told, a friend of mine who was an advocate for me, was told by the lady at WCB, we're here for our working people. No, you're not. I have every document from myself, pictures of my injury, letters from the doctor proving what has happened to me. I'm not here trying to make $1 million or $5. I have to live with this. I need help. I've never been in a situation not like this, ever. I'm in lieu of losing my place. They sent me a letter. I have an old age pension that's $965 a month is what I get. My co-op takes every dime of that. They said if I don't give them that, I'm out. I've been in my place since 1984. I've done everything I can do. I've asked everybody I can ask for help. I don't know how this works, but I'm reaching out to whoever can help me and swallow all my pride and dignity. It's hurtful. It's hurtful when you try your best all your life. I've had everything taken from me growing up, and I never fought back. Now I feel like it's time to fight back. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's in my same situation. And to be told, yes, we're here for the helping man, knowing you're not, because you're splitting hairs. Was it a cut? Was it an abrasion? Did you really go to the wound clinic? My God, I don't understand the people that sit behind these desks to make decisions like this for people like me who absolutely want to work but can't. I'm in a position now where I'm using a cane to walk. Both knees are gone. I need an operation on one, replacement. I'm on Tylenol 2s and 3s like you wouldn't believe, but because I don't believe in that, I suffer with pain. I can't sleep. I've never been able to sleep properly. I have to live with this. All I'm asking from the government, who's supposed to be helping the working man, the working woman, I want to ask for help. I don't want to lose my place. I don't want to lose my foot. I don't want to lose I don't want to have an operation if I can get away with it. But that, to me, I'm laid up again. I'm another year with a knee operation, and I don't have money right now to fix my first problem, which is my ankle. The hole just healed a month and a half ago. From February the 2nd, 2022. It just closed. I have all the papers from the wound clinic to prove it. I don't know what more I can do. I'm to the point now where I've drained everybody I know. So even the people on my show, I'm embarrassed for them to see us, but then I don't work that much anyway. So I'm reaching out to whoever can help me at this point in time. And if something breaks tomorrow in the way of work, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm like my mother used to say, I'm really down. I'm really down right now, but I'm not out. I'm just down right now, but I'm not out. There's so much to my story I'd love to share with you, but at this point in time, this is all I can ask you for, help. Thank you. For whoever else is in the situation, I feel you. Thanks for listening.